Welcome. Today is another great day, and we are going to also discuss about the most important topic in what is all about what the similarities of the Deity, that is means the God and the goddesses that are found in all religions, and how they separate us as humanity as we live in here on earth. That is what we want to look at today. So pay attention, listen to every detail. Once you do that, then we are going to be able to transform ourselves and start discovering who we truly are and go beyond the societal conditioning and some personal holdings to someone's ego. And once we do that, then we'll be able to realize our divinity inside us. We are being able now to create the divine society we are talking about. So, as you already know, it's always a culture. I have wrote this somewhere on my CIA documents, and I'm going to read it for you. Once we read it, then we are going to examine it using reason and what the reality is, on basis of what reality is, so that we should get rid of every belief in every aspect. And once we do that, then we are going to realize that we are we are the one who are doing all this. It has been there since the time of Big Bang, but we identify ourselves differently because we didn't get to realization of what the truth is. That's why we were in disbelief, we were in differences, chaos, and corruption, the predator prey stuff, which are not good at all. So always use your reason up, discover these messages about yourself. Look within. Don't focus on the outside. Everything that you are looking out on the outside is just inside you. So I have wrote it. There is really a lot of information. There are a lot of information, but we will still live together and we will going to finish and understand it, what it is. So this is from christianity.org.uk. If you want to go read the whole article, you can just Google christianity.org.uk, and the titles are all religion worshipping the same God. Once you do that, then you are going to read what the article says on your own, except me, and you are going to now examine it via logic and reason the way we, because here I don't like the whole article on the paper. I just first skim it. First I scan it, then skim, then I took some important messages on it, our topic today, and what the message on that article was, the author of the article was trying to present to us. So we examine that via logic and reason, and they always make they are always great articles. That's why we say you also have time to go read these articles for yourself, as long as you know now the truth is. And here is where we go. We help each other now to build up reason and transcend ourselves increase our levels of understanding, because we share based on reason and on at least we are there is two-way communication other than just reading for yourself. So it says it says most of the more than 7 billion people on earth have a religious faith. You see, most of 7 billion people on earth have a religious faith. Like it means he had some knowledge on what the average population on Earth is like. That's why he mentioned 7,000. But he said most of them they have religious faith. Or what differences are there? Which religion someone is in? Some they are atheists. Atheists you can see they are coming from empirical scientificism. Empirical science, which is all about necessary, and when it comes to reality, to existence, it end up in belief because they can't explain what an atom is. They know what is the mind, but they can't say what the mind is because mind is all sense on. It can only be explained using mathematics. It can only be defined using mathematics. All they do is just description of what mind is capable of doing. So it continues saying, there is some common ground between men of these faiths, but there are also significant differences. Like all the religious faith that everyone is in, there are some common beliefs that are of the same. So on this, you can just look at I had the past 2 or 3 weeks stream was about that all the religion have common understanding of what existence underneath. Where we talked about God, Ibrahim, you can Google that, you can see the common understanding. And there are also significant differences, and the significant differences are the ones now that differentiate us slightly on Earth, that we look at each other as a threat, or we look at the other as something different from it without realizing that we are all internal beings. The other is just a reflection of you, another avatar experience in a different life. And once you come together, uh, you can learn together, experience, and have meaning experiences together. So it continues. It seems three of the world's main religious Christians, many religious Christianity, Judaism, and Islam worship the same God, which is not the worship the same God, which is not the truth. In Islam, they worship Allah. In Christianity, there is God, which is God Yahweh. While in Judaism, there is there are many, and there is also Buddhism. But you have explained the underneath of who this God is and the similarities on that channel. So once you go there, you can have all the information and you can really discover what God is and realize that you are God, you are everything that exists. So the God of Abraham and said, the God of Abraham, the ancient Hebrew, nobody who lived in the Middle East about 400 years ago. It's like they were saying that all these religions are coming from a Abrahamic ancient Hebrew, which is not the true. Also, some they are not coming from like the Judaism, or we can say they are. Yes, when you examine Old Testament about the 12 sons of Jacob, they are of Jacob was uh, his father was Abraham. So Judaism, some they were just examining that maybe it's because there was Judas. That's why the names were and they said up to now, they up to where the religion is like it's they are taking it from that angle. Or while Islam, they were taking it from that angle, son of Abraham, who was he gave birth from a servant. Maybe they are taking Ishmael, the story of Ishmael, but there is no evidence about the foundation of the what you leave up to date is of evidence are the symbols that are being used in Islam and the symbols that are in Catholicism are of the same. So you can see it's Christianity and the Islam, but only what differ they now who is God. Some they says they also mention that Allah is God, and we have explained, and because of they don't know, nobody was able to explain who God is. But we explain that who God is, and once you know who God is, then you are good to go to examine things and elevate yourself for betterness of your life. Than one mama. Tabita ni wa mama. Tabita ni wa mama. Padise, tamwita now. The but so in Hinduism there are a number of gods and goddesses. So in Hinduism there are like many gods and goddesses. So it's like that of worship of band actually. So you can see all of these bands goddesses are man-made things because nobody know who God is, who bring in existence. They didn't discover that they are the one themselves who wrote all this up and didn't discover that we are the ones who are doing this. All this is just a shared dream. The other is just the reflection of yourself. You need to work in perfect harmony with the other, not looking at the other as a threat. So, and it's in Buddhism, there is no God at all. Believers follow the teachings of Buddha. You see, it's like there is no God, and the believers follow the teaching of Buddha, and they live in Nirvana, where there is like heaven. Where we say heaven just within you and all around you, because in Buddha is where the God was is where they practice yoga, meditation. All those are just aspects of spiritual growth. But the true spiritual growth is through learning and actualizing. You have to learn and actualize. The only way that your soul transform within, and entertainment part is also part of elevating your spirituality. It is central to Christianity that when absolutely anyone calls out to God, he kneels and responds. Christian speaks about God in a unique three in one way. He is Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, at all at the same time. So in Christianity, they look at the Father, the Holy Spirit, and the Son. So as the Father, he is the creator of all things. As the Son, he is Jesus Christ. All these now are the octaves, now that differentiator that are in our mind. So once we look at the other from just different religious background, there are the octaves that fight in our head, and they make us look at the other as a threat instead of looking at the other as the same being, just like you, because we lack this listening that we are humans, we are living with that mathematical calculation that we are human, we are living here and growing all together. So all that will start from octave from your mental. So for you to overcome it, you just need to realize that these are the power octaves in our shadow that need to be actualized. You have to look within, make unconscious conscious. Once you make unconscious conscious, then you are going to realize your divine self. You are going to realize your power self, and you are going to realize that you are everything that every aspect say, and you are the creator, you are the father, and you are the son, and you are the Holy Spirit, because the Holy Spirit is what is inside us. So once you discover that, then you are going to now realize that the other is just the same like you. God in human form who lived in earth 2000 years ago. As Holy Spirit, he is invisible yet present in people across the world. So it means he is invisible. It's the spirit. It's what we call the soul. It's the mind that is in every. So mind cannot be viewed using our naked eye or a microscope. You can only know what mind is via mathematics. You have to study mathematics. Once you learn mathematics, then you know everything that exists is just that mathematics. However, Judaism does not recognize the Trinity and respect the idea of Jesus Christ as the Son of God. So all these, like the Jesus, God, Allah, some they just call it as a Trinity. So Judaism, that's why it does not support. So once you can look for history of where Judaism is coming from, it's when you can know why they only just believe in Jesus Christ as the Son of God, while in Islam they believe in Muhammad. So all Muhammad and Christ, they are just archetypes of the light, like the messengers of the one. They are of the same. They are of the same. After that, once you look within, you are going to realize that Jesus is just that the one who was here on earth in human form, and he was here to help humanity raise their awareness and realize who truly are. Because once you look at the Old Testament, majority of what did the messages say, it's like humanity were more bounded to their ego. You see, so all that they had was ego. The world there was coming because they are more attached to their ego. And Jesus was the one who brought in message that they are beyond just the ego. They can elevate their awareness. That's why the humanity were able now to gain self awareness, realizing that they are human. It's because of Jesus' teachings. He was the one who realized his divine nature and was helping humanity to transcend their ego and reach awareness of who they are. People who became Christ and but retained their Jewish heritage are known as Messianic Jews because they have come believe that Jesus Christ is Messiah promised in the ancient Jewish writings of the Old Testament. In Israel, Muslim acknowledges Jesus as the prophet and the message of God, but not the Son of God. So you can see all this now is coming from misunderstanding of who God is. What it means to say Christ? What it means to say a message? That's why they are this because humanity haven't looked, they find the kingdom from within. That the kingdom they are looking for is within themselves and it needs to be discovered and manifested out to the world for everyone to see. Within Islam, scholars debate how their holy book, the Quran, depicts Jesus' execution and the resurrection. You see, all this now, the Jesus was resurrected, but are we able to see him that he have resurrected up to date? No, because all these are our shadow of that need to be integrated. And I have explained in well of what these archetypes represent when we attach to our source in the previous stream. That once you can go examine them, then you are going to be able to look at them and discover what they are. So the resurrection, you can know, is just uh, like that of relocalization, that once you that the avatar perish, but also as eternal beings still remain, it came back to by child death. Therefore, while Christians share some of Islam's understanding that is merciful, almighty, the practices that are being done in Islam because they know that we are God, so they are merciful, almighty, which are good things that realize as the journey of realizing that the other is not a threat, is just like me. So we need to be nice to each other regardless of origin, regardless of race, regardless of culture, because these are the things that have conditioned humanity to still remain at low self-esteem. I mean at low, at self-awareness. Without once you haven't overcome this, then it's going to be hard for you to attain hyper awareness. So this is all your own fight. You have to fight this for yourself. Have to go look for knowledge, learn, and you are going to actualize once you do that. Therefore, while Christians share some of Islam understanding that is merciful, almighty, Christians would not call God deceiver or withholder, which are also beautiful names of Allah. Like Christians, when they look at the Islam, once they mention Allah, then Christians they become afraid. They look at that as a deceiver, like they look at Allah to say something as a deceiver because they haven't looked within and realized who Allah. They haven't realized that Allah is also powerful of that is within your power self, the of the shadow of that need to be discovered and integrated. So that's why this because of all the feeling, all the differences, because humanity haven't made a choice to look within and discover who they are. They are beyond the obstacles that have been placed to control our minds, we can say so, to suppress us to still liberty, self-awareness, and being unable to transcend and reach hyper awareness. It's because of these archetypes. So it's up to you to look within or choose not to look within and discover the kingdom that is hidden inside you. Yeah, that is that I wanted to say for today. Bye. See you in another stream.